latest book releases, op-eds, essays, and commentaries from our hosts. And, of course, download the KBLA 1580 app as we strive to remain your most trusted, credible, and reliable source for the issues you care about. This is unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
What up, baby?
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
About your ideal partner. Are they smart and funny? Do they look a certain way? Do they act a certain way? These traits are your deal makers, the qualities that attract you to another person. But you also have deal breakers, qualities that send you running for the hills. According to a 2014 study by Joel and others, dating deal breakers have a larger impact than deal makers. In other words, the bad usually outweighs the good. So here are 7 dating deal breakers you should be aware of. 1. Being too needy. Have you dated someone who wants to know what you're doing and where you are at all times? Neediness is a popular deal breaker. A 2015 study by Jonason and others found that 57% of men and 69% of women are turned off by needy partners. A needy partner is someone who is desperate for attention and afraid of abandonment. They're often insecure about the relationship. They might text you 24/7 and expect you to reply as soon as possible. When dating a needy partner, many people feel smothered and suffocated. 2. Being too lazy. How do you feel when your partner doesn't put any effort into your relationship? Laziness is the second most common deal breaker out there. 72% of women consider laziness their number one deal breaker. Why? Because lazy partners are often unhelpful and inconsiderate. They may lack concrete goals or ambitions. Really lazy people feel like parasites, mooching off all your hard work. 3. You have a different sex drive. Partners should connect, not only emotionally, but physically too. In a committed relationship, it's important that you're on the same page in the bedroom. Jonason and others found that sex drive is another common deal breaker, also known as libido. Your sex drive describes how often you want to be intimate with your partner. In a healthy relationship, partners have similar sex drives, allowing both partners to express themselves as often or sparingly as they want. What if your sex drive is low and your partner's sex drive is high? 33% of people put a different sex drive in their top 5 deal breakers. When you can't get on the same page physically, it creates frustration in the relationship. If you and your partner's sex drives are too different, you may not be the perfect match. 4. Watching too much TV. How much time do you spend watching TV or playing video games?
Oh, Lord, here we go. Here I go whacking at the hornet's nest. The voice of reason is back in the building with another topic. What is the biggest deal breaker in relationship? This is a Versus. VOR Intimate Relationship Series presents Deal Makers versus Deal Breakers. And I'm going to twist this up a little bit. This is how I'm going to do it. How many deal breakers, can we be honest tonight? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. How many deal breakers, can we be honest tonight? Get to your phone lines. 1-800-920-1580. I want to have a real discussion, a non-judgmental discussion. I want it to be open. I want you to be honest. How many deal breakers do you carry into the relationship? Oh, yeah, it's easy. It's real easy to say, this is a deal breaker for me. But how many deal breakers live within you? Huh? Oh, I know people don't want to hear this tonight, but I'm going to keep doing it to you. Do most people get more tolerant of relationship deal breakers with age? Huh? They start getting older and they start tolerating more. Is that true or false? 1-800-920-1580. Somebody call me right now. Let me know. How many deal breakers have you carried into the relationship, into your current relationship? Can we be honest? How do deal breakers affect our intimate relationships? What is your biggest deal breaker? I want you to call in and tell me your biggest deal breaker versus your biggest deal maker. Do you know the difference between the two? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. Let's talk about it tonight. When I come forward, phone lines, questions, scenarios, perspectives, they'll all be waiting because we still have a lot to talk about.
We hope you have a safe and relaxing holiday season.
Mask up and stay safe.
At KBLA Talk 1580,
We've got a lot to talk about.
and your voice is critical to all the conversation. Happy holidays.
When you're young, life is full of choices. Don't let opioids like highly addictive and deadly fentanyl take away your life with just one wrong pill. Addiction is a disease that can affect anyone at any age. But there is a choice to get help for this disease. Find medically proven treatment options, including virtual, at choosemat.org.
Central Neighborhood Health Foundation is a full-service network of federally qualified health care centers that serves local communities throughout Los Angeles, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. CNHF clinics provide low-cost to no-cost, compassionate, comprehensive, quality health care, which includes primary care services for chronic disease and diabetes management, pediatric and women's services, preventive care, vision and dental screenings, COVID-19 testing and vaccines, flu vaccines, behavioral health, HIV, and substance use services. Virtual telehealth visits are available from the comfort of your home with highly qualified physicians and medical professionals. CNHF also provides peer support specialist training and help with housing navigation. Central Neighborhood Health Foundation. Your wellness is our priority. Comprehensive care built on trust and respect. For more information, visit cnhfclinics.org or call 213-536-5815 today to locate a clinic near you.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminding you that when we fight, we win. Community Coalition trains activists and organizers in order to support power building with Black, Brown, Indigenous, and people of color. Community Coalition works to help transform the social and economic conditions in South LA that foster addiction, crime, violence, and poverty by building a community institution that involves thousands in creating, influencing, and changing public policy. Founded by Karen Bass in 1990, Community Coalition was born as an African American and Latino organization with the goal of turning hopelessness and despair into action. The activism of the Community Coalition's members and community residents has almost solely stimulated economic recovery in South LA for decades, generating billions of dollars by redirecting them to South LA schools and foster care. In addition, Community Coalition offers amazing mind, body, soul resources, advocacy, and policy work, and has a robust and active membership body. To become a member, get a referral, or get support for your nonprofit, visit cocosouthla.org. That's cocosouthla.org, or call 323-750-9087. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Back in the building with another slapper. You already know my playlist is my co-host. What's your favorite duet ever? I'm gonna tell you right now. Alexander O'Neal and Sherelle. They got a few slappers together, man. Produced by Terry and Jimmy. You know, great production core. Listen, before I get into the topic, I'm giving away some tickets. Oh, yeah, I'm giving away some tickets. I only got 5 pairs of tickets, right? It's a play, a Broadway musical, based on The Temptations. Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Y'all want to get down? Y'all want some tickets? All you got to do is call in. Now, when you call in, you're going to talk to my brother Andy. You're going to give him your name, your email address. He going to let me know who the winners are. We got 5 tickets, man. Ain't Too Proud to Beg. The Life and Times of the Temptations is an electrifying new smash hit Broadway musical that follows the Temptations' extraordinary journey from the streets of Detroit to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If you want some tickets, I got 5 pairs. It's the Christmas season. You and your woman might want to get suited and booted and ease on down the road and check out this Broadway musical. Ain't Too Proud to Beg. 5 pairs of tickets. Get to your phone lines right now, 1-800-920-1580. Call Andy right now. Okay, back to the topic. How many, just be honest, man. Can we be honest tonight? Because I try to get everybody to just open up and feel like this is a a loving and caring environment here. But how many deal breakers do you bring to the table? It's easy to point out your partner's deal breakers. I know that's been the common thing to do. They're smelly. They have a pet. They smell like their animal. They're lazy. Right? They're not interested. They lack powerful sex drive. All the stuff you say about others. But I'm going to ask you, how many deal breakers do you yourself bring to the relationship? They're too needy. Maybe you're too distant. Maybe you're too much of a loner to be in a healthy relationship with somebody who knows how to love. Maybe you don't know how to accept love. How many deal breakers have you carried into a relationship? 1-800-920-1580. Let's go. Rico from Columbia, Georgia. Let's go.
What's going on, good brother?
What's happening, family?
Hey, man, I got to tell you, since you did bring up that duet, I got to say probably the greatest duet got to be that Eric Benet and Tamia, man. That was a classic.
That was a great record. Eric Benet and Tamia. Spend My Life with You, the name of the record. Yeah.
What you say? That was the one right there. But in terms of deal breakers, I figured mine's out early in terms of the one that I really be feeling like it's two sides of the same coin. Usually, for me, what I start realizing, if it's your deal breaker, it always will be your deal maker for that partner that you if it's something that you really like. And for me, it was appreciation. Like, and I figured that out. My first date my 16-year-old first date, just got my car washed, Too Fast, Too Furious. And we leave the movies and we go, I just got my job. We leave the movies, she said, let's go to Denny's. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm making $5.15 an hour. So we go around there, we go to Denny's. After she get a plate, you know what I'm saying? She didn't eat hardly none of the food. I didn't think about it because, it was the first date. I ain't ready, but she only took like one bite. And she begged to go to Denny's. And as I'm watching her, as I drop her off, take her home, walk her to the door like you're supposed to as a gentleman, get back in my car, drive off, I watch her give that whole plate of food to her dog. And that right there showed me, I never spoke to her again. And I think about it just made me realize, like, appreciation was everything to me. I'm like, damn, that was 4 hours of work. I want to make it $5.15 an hour that you just gave to your dog that you want to do that so bad. So like with me, it's like once you realize and somebody appreciates me and I can I appreciate them, or somebody's not appreciative of what you do, that's the number one deal breaker for me.
All right, I could smoke a bag of that if I smoked. But let me say this, Rico. I was talking to a sister yesterday in the cigar lounge. And I tried to explain to her, if you're really a giver, you don't care about acknowledgement or appreciation. You give from the honesty and the bottom of your heart. You don't give to receive. You just give. The receiving will become organic. You don't want the receiving to be transactional, mechanical. Am I off on that? All giving should be selfless giving. How about that?
I'm with you on this. So like, I understand it from the self. I don't feel like, no, I don't give wanting something in return. But the thing about it is, to me, like, that's when you do something for somebody and they say, well, I said thank you. But you can tell, to me, appreciation don't even got to be a thank you. You can tell when somebody truly appreciates something, or you going out your way for them. It ain't like I'm not, I don't think you supposed to lay out the red carpet or what's name, but somebody that's unappreciative of anything you do, I don't look at it as a transaction. I just look at it as almost morality. Like
let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Can you teach your significant other how to appreciate you?
Ooh, not to me. I think you can have conversations. I think it start off with conversation, let somebody know how you feel about something or certain issues and maybe how they bothered you. But determining how receptive they are, that to me is going to be based on To me, that started off with childhood and background and how you kind of came up. Like to me, like, and I think I noticed that a lot with, you know, especially like women that are very attractive and things of that nature, you know, and they've been attractive their whole life.
Ooh, entitlement. I see you where you going.
You get what I'm saying? So like they feel like that's something that you're supposed to do. Like for instance, like and the part that get me the most sometimes even in a relationship is that it seems like the woman that you with will undermine or not appreciate what you're doing inside the relationship, and then see a man outside in another relationship and give him so much praises for him being a good man and appreciating what he do from a distance, and don't even see what you're doing right here in your face.
Let me say it another way. Appreciation is the oxycontin of relationship. External appreciation. We get hooked on it. And I'm here to tell you, appreciation is an inside job, just like everything else. If you appreciate you, it doesn't matter if they appreciate you or not. And if you're not looking to be acknowledged and appreciated for what you've done because you have a full cup from within, now you can click into something called discernment. You can see where they are, their conscious level. Wow, they didn't even see that I did them a solid, or I helped them, or I bettered their life, right? Then you can make a choice based on discernment. Oh, they're not ready to be in this type of relationship. But to look for it, to pine over it, it is the oxycontin of intimate relationships. Looking for external appreciation. It's an inside job, bro. You ain't never looked at it that way, have you?
I never looked at it that way because I guess I never looked at it in terms of me wanting anything back. It just and I guess like you say, like
but you
well,
do.
It's not like acknowledgement in there, though. It's just like a vibe that you get off when you know somebody treat like that. They appreciate something you got. It ain't like I'm saying, "Boy, I thank you so much," but it's almost like you can feel, even if they don't say nothing, it's a feeling that you get when you know somebody has truly appreciated something that you've done. And then I guess, okay, let me say, break it down this way. If you see me and I went out my way and did this for you and done this, I don't expect an appreciation. But then if you come back like the next day and be like, well, you didn't do this, or you didn't do that didn't get done.
But Rico, look what's happening. What's happening is this person is coming to you with their deal breaker. And what most of us do is try to sit them down and convince and reason and rationalize. They just walked right up to you and handed you their deal breaker.
Oh man, you right though.
See?
They be fine though. They be so fine.
So what? Somebody in the chat room said it's pretty girl privilege. Man, you better walk away from that trouble.
And you're right. And you're right. They give you that deal breaker in your face, and that's correct. You know, you see it off the rip, and like I guess I don't know. I guess you figure that over a course of time somebody will see it. But like I had a girl that told me one day that I was dating at one point in time, and when she did something for me, I would always look at it and I'd be like, I'm like, damn, I'm like, you know, why do you treat me this, or why do you treat me this way and I treat you that way? You know what I'm saying? Basically, you see how much I acknowledge you and appreciate you for the things that you do. And I ain't gonna lie, she broke me down with the realest thing that she ever said was, how can you expect me to treat you like you treat me and we two different people? And I ain't gonna lie, that did blow my mind. That blew my mind. Now I ain't gonna lie, when she said that blew my mind. I had to go sit in my car for a minute after that argument because I'm like, dang, she is kind of real. You know what I'm saying? With that one. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying good brother.
Listen, man, an empty cup will always look for an external source of liquid. Somebody fill me up. Somebody come over here and pour something in here. Man, you already full. You're full.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't acknowledge what I did for you. That is an indicator to me of where you are consciously. Do you see what I'm saying?
Actually,
right?
You're right.
Most people think thoughtfulness is wrapped in the doing for others. but thoughtfulness is also wrapped in the response. So when a person is thoughtless, right, their response is thoughtless to a thoughtful gesture, they are showing you the baggage. They are showing you the deal breaker. Now, discernment. What you gonna do once they show you?
Well, that's on you then. You're right.
All
That's
right,
your
brother.
choice.
Hey, there you go. Hey, brother, I appreciate going back and forth with you. Rico, we in the building tonight, man. Rico brought Columbus, Georgia in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, you already know what it is. It's a discussion. 1-800-920-1580. We're talking about deal breakers and deal makers. Do I got time? Do I got some time. Let me get Tone the Great in here from Oklahoma City. Talk to me, Tone.
Hey, what up, Zo fam?
What's
hey,
up,
man,
bro?
I just want to talk to you about a couple deal breakers I bring into a relationship.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Yeah. I'm usually the most critical when it comes to deal breakers and recognizing them and trying to, pretend like I have holistic discernment when it comes to it. But I've tolerated quite a few things that I myself see in myself, such as I'm needy but detached. You know what I mean? I'm very detached.
Yeah,
I feel a lot of emotion, and I pretend like I'm not needy. But when I don't get something, as the good brother who was just on the line said, you have that feeling of there's something inadequate here. You know what I mean? But then you have to turn that same light back around to yourself and say, well, if you feel like there's something inadequate here, maybe there's something inadequate about yourself. The fact that you're looking for that fulfillment from someone else. And I've only learned that through listening to your program that has made me take an honest light to myself. And I'm starting to realize a lot of the things that I had as deal breakers, I was carrying around as my own baggage. Because it was invisible, I couldn't see.
Come on, man. If you're going to call in and tell the truth and shame the devil, you should do it every day. Thank you, brother, man. I appreciate that, man.
Because it's a little crazy, man, because we walk around with this rose-colored lens on and start to believe that we're no longer rose-colored. You know what I mean? Or we're no longer the ones that are jaded.
That's right.
And, just sitting back and really analyzing the situation, you start to realize a lot of the things that could get on your nerves about your partner is the same things that's getting on their nerves about you. You know what I mean?
That's great wisdom, man. Thank you for bringing Oklahoma City in the building. We appreciate the call. Look, if you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. We got so much to talk about. Deal makers versus deal breakers. You got some? I want to hear about it when I come forward.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. At least 2 people are dead after a large earthquake struck near the Northern California coast early this morning. The magnitude 6.4 quake was reported just after 2:30 in the morning near the town of Ferndale, which is about 27 miles southwest of Eureka. It knocked out power to more than 70,000 homes. The DEA says it seized more than 10,000 pounds of fentanyl powder and more than 50 million illegal fentanyl tablets this year. Its administrator said that's enough to kill everyone in the United States. A massive storm is bringing brutal cold to most of the U.S. this holiday week. The storm is moving from the west to the east coast and has the potential of bringing blizzard conditions and extreme cold. The Pacific Northwest is feeling its impact today with heavy snow. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Island from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Don't let a traffic accident ruin your day. Call 1-800-INFO-FIX to find the nearest Fix Auto location. Their highly trained and certified technicians will have you back on the road in no time. You have a choice on who fixes your vehicle. Tell your insurance agent you want to go to Fix Auto.
Is the pen mightier than the sword?
They say the pen is mightier than the sword. At KBLA Talk 1580, we not only have a lot to talk about, we have a lot to write about. Politics, relationships, business, empowerment, and culture. The all-star roster at KBLA Talk 1580 has you covered.
That's what it's all about.
Be sure to follow us on all our socials for our latest book releases, op-eds, essays, and commentaries from our hosts. And, of course, download the KBLA 1580 app as we strive to remain your most trusted, credible, and reliable source for the issues you care about. This is unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
What up, baby?
Warmest wishes for a joyous holiday season and a happy new year from your friends at KBLA Talk 1580 and MVP Accident Attorneys.
When you're the victim of a car accident, who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP Accident Attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. Our team is in it to win it, and we'll fight to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for your free consultation. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call on me, your MVP.
On Sunday, January 15th at 4 p.m., SCLC Southern California presents Moving into the Promise of the Beloved Community at the 52nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Legacy Celebration. President William D. Smart invites you to attend the celebration on Dr. King's birthday, Sunday, January 15th, 4 p.m. at the Sheraton LAX, 6101 West Century Boulevard. This year's event will honor community members who have made a significant impact in 2022, including our own Tavis Smiley, who will also deliver the keynote address. For tickets, call 213-268-3082 or email Pastor Smart at sclc-sc.org. That's 213-268-3082 or email Pastor Smart at sclc-sc.org. Don't miss SCLC Southern California's 52nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Legacy Celebration, Sunday, January 15th, 4 p.m. at the Sheraton LAX.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, reminding you when we fight, we win. Asian Americans Advancing Justice is the nation's largest legal and civil rights organization for Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. Founded in 1983 as the Asian Pacific American Legal Center, Advancing Justice LA serves more than 15,000 individuals and organizations every year. Their mission is to advocate for civil rights, provide legal services and education, and build coalitions to positively influence and impact Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, and to create a more equitable and harmonious society. To volunteer, make a donation, or seek assistance, visit advancingjustice-la.org. That's advancingjustice-la.org. Or call 888-349-9695. 888-349-9695. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Geico presents Daily Affirmations.
Repeat after me. We are filled with an abundance of joy.
We are filled with an abundance of joy.
Also an abundance of questions. Good thing Geico has 24/7 claim service to help answer questions and resolve claims quickly.
Good thing Geico has 24/7 claim service.
We are also filled with an abundance of biscuits.
We are also filled with I don't think it works this way.
Oh, and jam. Don't forget jam.
To manifest more Geico in your life, go to geico.com.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Come on, man. James Ingram and Michael McDonald. Y'all be there during the Christmas season. The Voice of Reason is on fire tonight. Live on KBLA Talk 1580 from the heart of Leimert Park. Man, what a vibe, man. Listen, I'm going to tell all you youngsters, man, music is like a library, man. You got to go back and read those chapters, man. There's some amazing chapters that predate your generation. Go back. Go back past Michael Jackson. Go back. You know what I'm saying? Go back past Cameo. Go back. You're going to find out, man, there's some amazing chapters that you missed. And it's going to enrich your life, man. That was a great 80s record right there. And a lot of you were probably just born, so you didn't hear nothing. Let me just say this. We got 2 pairs of tickets left. LA showed up to get the tickets, but I don't have any LA callers. Wait a minute. No disrespect. Banks is Bellflower. But LA proper. We all over the country. I want to hear from the LA folk too. Los Angeles has showed up and claimed 3 pairs of the tickets. We got 2 pairs of the tickets left. The tickets in question ain't too proud to beg. This is a Broadway musical, man, that follows the extraordinary career and accomplishments of the legendary group from Detroit, man, the Temptations. So if you want them, call in and talk to Andy, and Andy will make sure that he gets your email and your name. As a matter of fact, the 3 people that won, let's get them up right now. The current winners are LaTanya Campbell, whoop, LaTanya, Roger Carruthers, come on, Raj, and then Candace Noel. We appreciate you guys for calling in and getting these tickets. We got 2 pairs left. If you want them, call in. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be an amazing movement. Now, back to the topic. Very powerful topic. We're having a versus conversation, and that versus conversation is between deal makers and deal breakers in intimate relationships. Phone lines are fully jammed. Let's get the callers in here. Who's been on the longest? Truemonger, Dallas, Texas, jump in.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Man,
can you list your deal breakers that you carry into the relationship, brother?
Think sometimes I might seem intimidating to some people because of how I carry myself. I don't walk around my shoulders all slunched over. I walk around like I'm proud, like I have some, what's the word I'm looking for? Like I care about myself pretty much.
Oh, you too proud. You walk around like you proud. Okay. Might be a deal breaker.
I walk around like I care about myself. Yeah. My communication skills have to improve. I know that was something I carried around in my younger days. I had to learn that by going through relationships, learning how to communicate better and whatnot. Now, a deal breaker for me is disrespect. That's right off the top. If you, I don't care how physically attractive you are, if you show yourself to be ugly through your character, that's a deal breaker for me. If I was to do that to somebody else, I would expect that to be a deal breaker as well, because that'd be out of my character. You remember that scene from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, where the lady she's pretty much like a Miss Play-Doh, what's that character, Miss Potato Head? When they went back to her apartment, she pulled herself apart.
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker for me, not being yourself, putting on a costume.
She said, "Don't make me hop after you."
Yeah.
Right.
That, if I'm around you, if I'm with you for a while and I never see, like if I'm dating you and I never see you in your natural state, after a while, that's a deal breaker for me. Cause I'm like, where you hiding from? Who you trying to impress by putting on a costume every day? I'm not really into the petty stuff. I'm more character based when it comes to deal breakers and deal makers. That's just where I'm at this point. And I had to go through certain situations to realize that what really matters in relationships. Yes, you want to be attracted to your partner. I would think that'd be a deal maker for anybody, right? But there's more that comes along with it. What kind of person are you? How do you treat other people? Not do anything is to expect your gratitude through transactions just because you do stuff just because that's the type of person you are.
Right.
You show love to somebody because that's the type of person you are, not expecting something in return. And if they don't appreciate that, it will reveal itself. And if it gets to be too much, if you can't work it out, go your separate way.
I got you.
Know what your standards are.
I got you. Brother, I appreciate you once again. Truemonger came in here and laid it flat. We done learned something. Thank you for the call. You brought Dallas, Texas in the building. You want to bring your city in the building. You know what the protocol is. All you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Call me right now. We're going to Pensacola, Florida. Nzinga.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
How are you, Nzinga? Tell me, what are your deal breakers that you carry into the relationship?
Like, I think just some basic stuff. To be honest, it all depends because we see it every day. Sometimes you accept something from someone else that you won't accept from another person. So I guess those things might fluctuate, but like just, taking a bath, being clean.
Take a bath.
Honesty. Yeah, honesty and how we talk to each other is really important. Like no verbal abuse. Those things are important because a lot of times I think deal breakers and stuff, you carry that. That's like what you call residue or stuff you carry over from other relationships because when you're first new to dating and all that, you don't really think about stuff like that. And it's until, you may be with someone and then you're not with someone anymore and they may have done things that you didn't like. So you're like, that's a deal breaker now. So
I got you. Well, I appreciate you. You brought Pensacola in the building. Please call in again. You got a seat at the table. Thank you for bringing your city in. If you want to bring yours in, you know what to do. 1-800-920-1580. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. How much time do I have before I get to another? I got to go to break. Listen, when I come forward, I'm going to speak on the pink elephant in the room that nobody seems to be discussing. I've got a lot to talk about. You're going to hear it when I come forward.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Black music and entertainment OGs still making moves. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. First stop, Bobby Brown announces upcoming world tour with New Edition in 2023. Ricky Bell, Michael Bivins, Ronnie DeVoe, Ralph Tresvant, and Bobby Brown. According to Brown, the group's bond is too strong to permanently break. In other news, Gladys Knight is awarded with Kennedy Center honors from President Joe Biden. The 7-time Grammy Award winner Gladys Knight, 78 years old, received the Kennedy honors for her contribution to the arts. And if you didn't know, the Empress of Soul will soon be releasing a scripted miniseries about her life that she is executive producing. And last stop, Mike Tyson and Ice Cube sit down for a chat, and Ice Cube reveals that he's doing what he can to regain control of the Friday franchise to, quote, make the fans happy. That's your K-Black Minute News.
KBLA Talk 1580 invites you to join us in celebrating the season of giving by being part of the solution. As we enjoy great food, family, warmth, and well wishes in whatever our festive tradition may be, we share the beauty of the season by reaching out to the less fortunate. Please help us to help others with the KBLA Cover the Houseless Cozy Community Coat and Blanket Drive. All you have to do is drop off new or clean, gently used winter coats and blankets in the KBLA lobby during business hours. Now through December 20th, all of the coats and blankets will be donated to unsheltered individuals and families experiencing houselessness. Simply bring your donation to 4434 Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles, near Vernon Avenue, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays. That's 4434 Crenshaw in historic Leimert Park. During the holidays and every day, let's remember, we keep us safe. We keep us warm. We are the safety net, and together we can cover the unsheltered. Get caught up in the spirit of the season, the spirit of love. Make a difference with your friends at KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580, putting the spotlight on culture and community. The Rodney King Foundation works in the community to promote positive race relations and achieve social justice. The foundation provides advocacy, educational scholarships, and the powerful Walk in Love initiative. The Rodney King Foundation seeks a world of hope, tolerance, and social justice, where divisiveness has been overcome and all people live together peacefully and harmoniously. Executive Director, Founder Laura King is striving to enhance the community's self-esteem, health, social services, and social justice locally and worldwide. The foundation is dedicated to continuing the message of Laura's father, the great Rodney King, to promote peace and #get along. For more information, please visit rodneyking.org or call 626-541-2907. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Y'all know what this is. My mind was changed. I'm glad you made intoxicated. Your vibes amazing. Feel the love in the air, baby, you know. Ain't no rush, we've been at it where the time goes. You gon' have to show me now, 'cause I done had 1 too many drinks. And I know that you feel me the way I've been feeling you. And it's cool that you got a motive, and I think I like it. I know all your insecurities. I hope that you're open. My body gives notice that I want your energy. Girl, give me that good love, no questions. Reach out and you touch me. Bad habits, don't judge me. Just don't waste my time. Love and no questions, baby. Reach out and you touch me. Bad habits, don't judge me. Just don't waste my time.
Ooh, late night, coffee in the morning, what a day night. Better play right, don't be timid when you in it, better lay right. I know you wanna go there, I see it, stop.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you can drive it, chauffeur.
the VOR is back in the building. We've come full circle. After coming forward, that's a deal breaker for many people. Don't waste my time. Why do people say, don't waste my time? And I'll tell you why. Because many people are dating outcomes. So if we're not headed toward a specific destination, anything else is a waste of time. And I get it. That's the way the arrow of time points. And many times when we don't get what we want, or we don't hit those benchmarks, those goals, those outcomes that we want in relationship with others, we look back, right? And say, wow, all those years. But then if you sit down and you look at it from a different perspective, and then you say, well, what did you learn? What did you learn about relating? What did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about your shortcomings? Now, many people misuse this tactic by building up a whole bunch of excuses, this is what I wasn't paying attention to about them, because they're always looking to put the blame on someone else. But the reality of it is, if you look at yourself, how did I allow this? Where did I get these beliefs from? How did I co-create a situation that I didn't want? All of that valuable information that you're extrapolating from a quote-unquote failed relationship now classifies it as not a waste of time, because you learned so much. So people have to be very careful of how they frame things, right? Oh, it was a waste of time. But you learn the most in what you have described as a monumental waste of time. Another thing people need to do in terms of relationships is stop saying, when are the lessons over? They ain't never over. Just get used to that. I'm tired of learning. Davy Lee, El Dorado, Arkansas. Oh, wait, we're going to come forward and talk to Davy Lee. I'm trying to get my brother, He Who Thinks, on, but he keep dropping. When we come forward, more callers, more conversation.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Stop the Violence, Increase the Peace Foundation is a non-profit community-based organization dedicated to fostering peace while mitigating violence in our society. Established in 1993, Stop the Violence, Increase the Peace has provided a wide variety of assistance to thousands of youth, families, and victims of violence over the past 3 decades, including intervention services, conflict and dispute resolution training, grief counseling, and victims advocacy. In addition, the foundation offers an array of classes focused on anger management, domestic violence, parenting, substance abuse, and more. To make a donation or to access services, call 323-445-8620. That's 323-445-8620, or visit www.increasethepeacefoundation.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I took one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. You're all I need, to get by.
Shorty, I'm there for you anytime you need me. For real, girl, it's me in your world. Believe me, nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown that be down for whatever.
Yeah.
There are few things that's forever.
My lady.
We can make more or make babies. Back when I was nothing, you made a brother feel like he was something. That's why I'm with you to this day, boo, no frontin'. Even when the skies were gray.
The voice of reason. We back in here, man. KBLA Talk 1580, the voice of reason is live. We have an amazing conversation going on. The phone lines have been a little wacky. People are calling in and hanging up, but everybody got their tickets. So we're happy about that. Davy Lee from El Dorado, Arkansas is on the line. He wants to speak on it. Talk to me, brother.
Yes, sir. It's good to speak to y'all, man. I just want to say, the pet peeve for me is a liar, man. I don't like no liar. No liar.
Ooh.
Because me dealing with, I can accept it because we all humans and we all have lied. But if you gonna lie to me, that means you've been lying to yourself this whole time, thinking that's real. So me personally, you know what I'm saying, I can deal with a woman being, having little girlfriend things going on, because most likely it's true. I can deal with women going through their little situations, but if you act like your itch don't stink, you gonna lie to me, man. When I done told you about me, most likely, and you still gonna use it against me, I can't mess with you, man, because you faking the funk, and you're gonna make me, have a distaste in my thoughts for you. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, people act like, it's just like, me being who I am, I done told y'all about the situation with me being accosted by a man or whatever. I'd have to tell a woman that in order for me to build with you, But if you hiding who you really are and not expose what's true to me, to you, then like, you know what I'm saying? Well, how we going to build on something and you not being real with me, man? You know, you have no accountability, man. You know, I can't respect that.
Now let me ask you.
What's up?
What are the deal breakers you bring into the relationship?
Me being very irritable, you know, acting like, you know what I'm saying, my word is bond, you know, when I ain't got no track record really like that to prove it. So I know I have to work on certain things in order to demand someone's respect, and that's just being the truth all the way around, you know.
I got
you,
brother.
Just putting it out on the line.
I got you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for the call. You brought El Dorado, Arkansas in the building. You want to bring your city in? You know what to do, 1-800-920-1580. I'm going to say it again. This is the elephant in the room. Don't you know these deal breakers, they're like saloon doors. They swing back and forth. A lot of times when we like somebody and we want somebody, those deal breakers get real flexible. We tend to hold on in hopes that these people will change. And the reality of it is most people rarely change very much over their time, over their lifetime. Right? Like me. Let me listen. Deal breakers is really contradictory in a lot of ways. I'm contradictory. I talk crazy. I need to be a better communicator. I talk crazy. But one of my deal breakers is you can't talk crazy to me. Can we be honest about the hypocrisy? Many of us are hypocrites. The very thing we don't like in others is really us. We're hypocrites. Just look at it around deal breaking. Just be honest. Most of the stuff you don't like, you are that person. When I come forward, we going into hour number 2. Phone lines are open. Please call and let us know what you think.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. At least 2 people are dead after a large earthquake struck near the Northern California coast early this morning.